me give it a second. What's good, my lovelies? Lovely soul Empress here, coming to do, I was doing every Friday, I was trying to do a Taurus reading for Taurus season, since we have so many Taurus subscribers on this channel. And I told you guys I'd come back on. Let me tell you, it's been a crazy day. Right before I came on again, I got so cold. What's good, L Cubed? I got so cold, okay, that I'm actually had to grab a sweater. What's good, Tamila? And a blanket, okay? Like, I don't know what that's about, because it was like 80 degrees where I'm at today, but I am freezing. Don't mind the shirt. I had to change. What's good, Evelyn? Let me tell you something. Since I did the live earlier today, what was the first thing I did after that? I started washing clothes. I ran to the supermarket. I went and got the detox stuff, came back. Then I had to do my son's hair, give him a haircut. You're cold too? Exactly. Even my fingertips are cold. What's good through Maddie's eyes, right? So I did that. I cooked dinner. I washed like 4 loads already. Okay. Then I was still recording. What's good, Mommy Mo? Happy birthday, hun. I know your birthday passed recently, right? I'm almost positive. So, yeah, there was a lot going on today. And even when I finish this, I still have some things to do. So I'm here. We are going to get into it. We're going to see what's up for, yeah, I'm putting in that work. I got my t-shirt that I wear when I dye my hair or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I got that on because I was messing with his head. Like, it's crazy right now. What's good, Nick? So yeah, my hair is nutty. It's like, but it is what it is. We're going to see what's going on, Spirit. What deck you want me to start with? Okay. The 18th is coming. See, I have a pretty good memory. What's good, BJ? Okay, so we're going to see what's going on. And I wanted to talk about, your birthday was Wednesday. Happy birthday, Maddie. I just want to talk about a couple things. You know, we touched on it earlier. For you guys who didn't see the reading that I did earlier, you need to go check that out like ASAP, right? But you know, this is probably not the weekend to be, you know, out and about too much, okay? Not saying you can't go out at all, but I feel like you should pick and choose your spots, okay? You should pick and choose your spots, all right? It's going to be a lot of heavy energy, especially Sunday into Monday, okay? Atet, worthiness. Okay, so you protect what's worthy. Protect yourself this weekend, all right? Also, a lot of people are saying don't manifest. You can manifest, okay? But manifest from a clear and pure heart, because spirit can always see what you're really on, okay? This isn't the weekend, you know. Yeah, some people are going to do it. They're going to do some dark work, you know, but they're going to, you know, it's going to come crashing back at them. This is the weekend to be easy, to manifest positivity, to do a lot of purging, cleansing. I recommended earlier, and I gave a recipe. So if you missed it, like I said, go back and watch today's live. But I recommend a detox, okay? Like I said, there's a recipe in that live, okay? I recommend a detox, okay? I recommend a spiritual bath. Do a cleansing, Okay? Sage your, you know, your spot. See, Oya storms. Okay, we got Swache grounding. Is that how it says? Swache grounding. Queen Mother Nanny liberation. Okay, because I feel like, and I was saying it earlier, the ops is at play right now. Okay, and it's because the breakthrough is like right here. And so, you know, you have to protect your frequency right now. And this is not talking about being afraid. That's not what I'm saying. We're always going to be manifesting from a high frequency and keeping our energy as pure as possible, right? But this also means that we use astrology, right? So that we can predict how we should be moving in a sense, okay? You know, we're in a Mercury retrograde right now, okay? And this is a Pluto ruled Scorpio full moon eclipse. Okay, so it's very powerful energy. Scorpio rules, and that's the sister sign of Taurus. Okay, so understand, and for my private clients, you know that when you take my courses, one of the things that we talk about is that whatever sign you are, you automatically have some traits of the opposite sign. So Taurus is gonna have Scorpio traits, and Scorpio is gonna have Taurus traits. Okay. So you also have here long Bubby Susie, shame. You know, and there can be, you know, opposition will use what they can. And it could be shame, it could be guilt, it could be anger, it could be any host of emotions that they could use to, you know, to get you out of your frequency. Fear, right? There's a need to ground. If you see, she is sitting in a meditative pose, okay? I feel like this is a weekend for meditation and envisioning your sacred space, and envision a protection bubble. You got everything for the detox? I went to the supermarket too. Matter of fact, mine's is cooling right now. I already did it while I was cooking dinner. I'm just letting it cool off. Look, asasi, yeah, joy. Okay, so I feel like this is what awaits on the other side of this situation. I feel like we same. I feel like we need to I'm not saying you shouldn't be doing anything, but we need to be still, okay? And like let the frequency pass through us, okay? Try not to internalize, try not to project. What's good, Nelson? Try to stay in a positive frame of mind, okay? I feel like there could be things in the next 5 days that really are, you know, can take people out of their frequencies, okay? All right, let's get into another deck. Let's go with the Isis. I know I still have a couple things to do, but I can feel it now. I may be very tired after this reading. If It's been a long day that I've been running. You have entered the chamber of healing, healing the divine chamber of the Lady Isis, okay? So I feel like this is a good weekend to ask, you know, because eclipse energy is strong, right? So a good positive way of using that energy would be to had an order of cupcakes, so you're baking tonight, getting detox ingredients tomorrow. There you go. I feel like we're being prepared, you know, for major change, right? So if you're going to write a manifestation this weekend, this manifestation, being that eclipse energy is so strong and it has the ability to, you know, be somewhat explosive, right? So think of it as a blockbuster. If you could use it as a blockbuster rather than allowing unnavigated experiences, right? I mean, there's always a sense of that we're not always in control of everything, right? But you could write a manifestation like, spirit, you know, always thank you for the gifts and the blessings, right? But spirit, I would like for you to remove any remaining heartbreak. We are in retrograde, go back and clear, right? Any remaining heartbreak, think of things that are associated with Scorpio, right? I would like to put the end to holding on to old hurts, right? Because Scorpio rules death and transformation, right? I would like to put an end to lack mentality. See, these are the ways we could structure what we're saying. And if you have to, you know, after we finish the reading, come back and listen to what I said about how to write it, okay? Put an end to any lack mentality surrounding success and money. Allow me, the grace and love that is needed to be pure of heart. Okay? Assist me in attaining those things that are for my highest good and those around me. Be very particular about your words. Like I said, if you have to go back, rewind. Let all my lessons be in the light and grace of love for me and those around me. Anything else, Spirit, from this deck? Okay? That way you can write it in, you know, in a structured way and you're not making any mistakes. Remember Mercury, right? So you've got a couple of days. Start tonight writing down like sentences that come to you. And, you know, make sure that if you have to rewrite it, rewrite it. You know, take out the words that sound like lack. Take out anything that sounds like, you know, no revenge talk, none of that shit. Just stay to your own devices and regards to what you need to clean away for you. Okay, this is already a very karmic season. You don't want to bring any karma to you. Okay, divine destiny, path of the divine warrior. Okay, and the divine feminine, and I was talking about this earlier, she's cleaning house right now. Okay? The lunar queen, full moon, lunar eclipse, right? She of the celestial crescent, okay? So you know how they say, right? Full moon is crazy, or it must be a full moon. That's what they're talking about. And this is a super moon and then an eclipse. So it's like a moon on steroids times like 10. Okay? Good time for some positive frequency music this weekend. Life restored, the priestess of the phoenix. Oh, you're welcome, L cubed. This life restored. I feel like those that heed spirit, those that stay in a pure frame of mind and redirect. There's always moments where negative thoughts come in. Redirect, reprogram. All right, I don't care if you gotta go and sing your favorite song. What's good, Leah Lou? Or go, you know, shake your ass for a little bit in the living room, you know, something. But do something that keeps you. Every time you feel yourself having a negative thought, redirect yourself. Spirit of Isis, triumph of the goddess. This is how we win. This is how we win. Serpent of fire, priestess of the serpent sisterhood. I feel like the fire energy, you know, Mars was the original ruler of Scorpio. So it is definitely a warrior frequency. And it's going to be fiery because Mars, right? And then it's also ruled by Pluto, right? So it's like fiery death and transformation, right? Now I'm hearing like a moth to the flame, burned by the fire. My love is strong. Can't you see my desire? No first dates this weekend. Remember to plug in the phone. Why can't I ever do that? Okay. So I feel like if you're going out on a first date, unless it's like during the day in a public place, this ain't the weekend for that shit. All right? Flower of life, divine creativity and manifestation. The birds. Okay, the manifestations are starting to come in and you may not fully notice, but by the end of June, when you look back, you're going to realize like some of the movement had already begun now. Okay, this is why we have to be very protective. You may hear a lot of like shocking things coming out of this weekend. Like could be some celebrity news. It could be political news. It could be all, you know, different walks. I feel like some of the major cities may have high number of incidences. Okay, you got wings of Isis. Uniting with the angelic self. I feel like a lot of people are going to be experiencing this, but that's a great idea, being in the garden. Right? But like I was going to say, this, everyone in a sense is going to be uniting with the angelic self, but it's how, right? It's how, right? So let's say you're doing spiritual cleansings, you're doing your detox, you're doing your manifestations, you're using this energy in a positive way to assist you to clear out anything, right? But there are people who are in reckless frequency, who have, old karmic debts, and they have an outstanding tab, and they're not embracing the frequency, and they've already been forewarned, right? These people could run into problems this weekend, like for real. I'm not even playing around. Okay, like my car is acting up, like I'm not going anywhere other than like the store and things like that. Okay, go take pictures of my son, like, he's doing his prom tomorrow, right, locally. And I'll go take pictures of that, but I'm not going to be out and about. Okay, so basically it's like these are, we're gonna have these dreams. The angelic self is another realm that, the dream realm. So it could come to you in the dream realm. You could, be initiating this by doing some self-care, which would be another positive way. But for those people who are refusing, I'm hearing blinded by the light. Nothing like a move into the middle of the night. I don't know the words, right? But I'm hearing that melody and it sounds ominous. So this is like the weekend of, Netflix and chill, like, you know what I'm saying? And no new friends, like, what's that song? No new friends. That's where we're at this weekend, all right? Wednesday we can resume, but right now, I don't know. Yeah, she says the ATM didn't dispense the cash I tried to withdraw today. Retrograde is in full effect. Yes, okay? And think about it, like, let's say somebody else who's not in well state of mind, right? Somebody else that happens to, they could be mentally ill and like spaz out. You don't know what they needed that cash for, right? This is what I'm talking about. Like, expect the unexpected. Stay out the way, okay? Stay out the way this weekend. That's my best advice. And I've had that happen to me before. It's quite stressful, right? And I was saying earlier today that the ops, the opposition always going to try to come forward right before you get a breakthrough, right? And that's what's happening. If you go look for the reading that was done earlier today, it was called something, what was it? Something foretold. I don't remember what the hell it was called. Destined event foretold, okay? Destined event foretold. I did that reading earlier today. The detox recipe is in there, okay? Through Maddie's eyes. Okay, and it's a good one. So you definitely want to go back and listen to that. Okay? And I really suggest that you do the detox. I heavily suggest it, okay? And I'm going to talk about something else in a second, but let me just make sure that these cards are out first from this deck. Is that all, Spirit? Thank you. Detachment. Detach from what you're seeing going on around you, okay? And it says, with detachment, you finally feel whole inside with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled, okay? So I feel like this whole, it's like to create fear, and you don't have to be afraid. All right, what you have to do is detach from what you're physically like seeing, okay, and go within. Okay, and by doing this, you will maintain your frequency, and that way you can overcome the illusion. Yes, it's in there. The whole recipe is in there, okay? All right, so you got your path. And it says, "Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions." And didn't I just say that it's an illusion, that it's just a fear, okay? And that to push through and be the master of your frequency, all right? You know, bake something, chill out, cook your favorite meal. Like I said, take a spiritual bath, do a detox. I mean, watch some TV, watch a movie, listen to some frequency. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of positive things that you could do with your time, okay? Clean out a closet. I mean, I've been shampooing carpets all week, okay? Like, take care of your palace, both within and without. Invite help. And it says, invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, finally ready, God. Pursue me, right? You can add to your manifestation. I ask and am open to your assistance in clearing away pain, heartache. I gratefully and humbly request your assistance in clearing away lack mentality. You saw an orb? Yeah, somebody said that earlier today. I think they've been around me all day. Okay, so this is like really about harnessing that frequency and inviting your ancestors and spirit guides, okay, to assist and protect you during this time, okay, where we're going through the last breakthroughs, right? Extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you and deserves to be honored. The peacock, okay? This is a time to be who you are. Buckle down into it. Use this weekend to explore the things that make you happy. Because the authentic self is going to be challenged soon. And this is why you have to ground and prepare yourself and be in the frequency of strength. When I went to the supermarket today, now for those of you that don't know, right now I'm living in Ohio. This is like, the, what do they call it? The Bible Belt, the Rust Belt, right? This is supposed to be like middle America. It's a lot of farms here. A lot of the meat is local. So are the vegetables. So for like 6 months, you guys know I've been like, yo, watch the food, watch the food, watch the food. Every time I go to the supermarket, because there's 3 supermarkets around me, but that's the major one. That's the plentiful one, right? So every time I go to the supermarket, I tell my man, I'm like, yo, Like, don't you see that they're putting like 2 rows of products and then there's nothing behind them? Don't you see that they keep reorganizing the store, but they keep taking sections out and they're just expanding the sections and the aisles are getting wider, but it's because they don't have shit. And he kept telling me like, no, you're bugging. They just redesigning. I was like, keep watching. And every time I go, right, and go to Walmart, right, and there's only like 3 kinds of pasta. Like, that's crazy. Like, elbows, spaghetti, you can't find angel hair, like certain things, like they're not there, right? So I kept telling him this and he was like, no, right? When I went to get the stuff for the detox that I told you guys to get, in that store that I'm talking about, when I tell you that the produce section could be a supermarket in itself, okay? Like, the produce section could be a supermarket from itself. Remember, I told you a lot of local stuff, right? Every time I go, they're taking out aisles and they're like trying to spread it out. Like, how the fuck you think we're not gonna realize that this shit is empty, right? Today, there was 2 rows, okay? 2 rows. The fucking supermarket's empty. Okay, okay, so where they have the like jars, stuff like relish, and yeah, that's packed because we don't consume that in like large quantities, right? Yep. Fucking pay attention. Divine source, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and that the right actions will come. You are my source for all. Listen, they're having me tell you this because soon there's going to be a panic that's going to ensue. And they want you to understand that you have to stay in knowing that the divine is going to provide for you. That doesn't mean that you don't go and try to help yourself. But what I'm saying is that you have to know that it will be, you will be okay. Get your canned goods, peoples. Like, I'm serious. I took pictures and I sent them to him. And he was like, damn, that shit do look empty. I'm like, I'm telling you, I've been saying it. Nobody wants to listen. Like, the fucking supermarkets are empty. All right, Spirit, what deck do you want me to use? Yep, always have canned food. I'm actually going this weekend to go get some more things. Anything else, Spirit? Let me just lay out the cards, guys, and then we'll get into it. Anything else? All right, this is a time, King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is a time for logic, clear thinking, quick on your feet, Light on your toes. Okay, let's not have new people at our home this weekend. Okay? All right, this is a time to like just be easy. Six of Swords, relaxation, wheel of fortune. Let it pass. Let this weekend pass, okay? They gave me a lot of cards today. Four of Wands. Peace, harmony, being at home, the home life, right? Isn't it strange that the first card is talking about that? Right? Four of Wands, peace and harmony, right? And then you have here the High Priestess. To use your intuition. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Because this isn't the time for you just never know, right? So look at this. You got those Four of Wands, right? This chilling, relaxing, being at home, High Priestess, listening to your intuition, right? And then who the fuck is this? The Knight of Wands. Right? This isn't the night this weekend. Today's Friday the 13th, okay? Look, to be at the bar chilling, that's not the vibe. That's not the look right now. Okay? Death card at the bottom of the deck. That's what we don't want. This is definitely not the night for the hookup, for the rando. This is not the night for that. This whole weekend, okay? And then what's the next card out? The moon, right? So it's Four of Wands, home life, moon. Stay home for the full moon, right? Right? The moon, abundance, right? And strength. This is also guarding your abundance. Guarding your abundance on the full moon. Don't have people coming over. Right? Making sure you have enough. Maybe this is the full moon. Maybe this is the one that it's going to take for people to realize, okay, go out and get your stuff this weekend. Because listen, that supermarket today was crazy. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is telling you, get your things by the full moon, all right? Now you have the Five of Swords. This is going to be the angry, arguing energy that people are going to be randomly being triggered and shit. I just say, I got to open my pants, my fatty pants. There could be a lot of, unexpected outbursts. Five of Swords. With the Hangman, okay, people getting stuck and into situations that they didn't see coming, or that that wasn't the intent. From Three of Cups, it could happen at events. Okay? Third-party situations, if you don't listen, if you know that you're the third party, this is not the weekend to go out and see your boo thing, and then, their partner knows where you're going to be and you think they don't, and they show up, and now you have a whole scenario happening. This is the type of shit that could happen this weekend. It's full moon eclipse, super moon. All right, and then you have the Hangman again, right, with the King of Pentacles. Could even cost money, right? Could it be a costly weekend, right? With the Eight of Pentacles. You'd be better off paying mind to the things you need to work on, okay? And following your soul path, okay? Because Spirit's warned you already. Okay, and then you have the strength. Oh, you have the strength card here, okay? Your protection should be up like this beautiful queen. You see how she has all this, her whole pride, the lions, right? Strength, Spirit, why? Ace of Cups coming out cross because, you know, there could be this, you know, eclipses always bring, and so do full moons for that matter, but, you know, eclipses always bring the uncovering. Listen to Spirit. Avalon, go home. Yeah. The strength card here with the Ace of Cups crossed, you're gonna, you know, there's also a season where you could see what people's true colors are. So even people who have love for you, you may see that they're not who you think they are, or that even if they love you, like they don't have the strength to beat out the things they're, you know, because they don't have control of their frequency. This people making rash decisions. This is a lot of shit, right? And here's the Ten of Pentacles, right? There's gonna also be people who don't have love and they're out there. Oh shit. All right. The Strength card, the Warrior, the shortages of food, the Ace of Cups cross, no love, and the money. So, okay. So basically what they're saying is that things may come to a head where people are concerned about lack of things, and they could be out there trying to get things from others in groups. And this may not be this very weekend, but we're approaching that time, Spirit said. Because there's a new beginning, but there's a new frequency, and some people, the new frequency alarms them, like they don't know what to do, like they feel lost, and then these things are going to be happening, and they're not going to know what to do. And the Two of Swords, and they're going to feel like they can't hear what's happening. They don't know which way to go. Right? There's others who are doing magic. You see how she's doing this ritual? There's others who are doing magic, and they don't know. They can't see that they're doing it wrong, that they're causing themselves karma because they're not pure of heart. Because they're not doing it with the highest of intentions or trying to protect themselves. What's good, Jennifer LaRoe? Okay, Knight of Cups. Again, this is not the weekend for this. See the Knight of Cups? You see they out chilling, right? Under the moon. Right? And the Phoenix Rising. So you could meet somebody that's very attracted to you, but they could have secrets. They could have secrets. Remember, Spirit said no new friends, not this weekend. No hookups. No first dates at the crib. Shit, no first dates after dark. Only in public places and during the daytime. Seven of Pentacles. Right? Seven of Pentacles is like, you know, formulating a plan, right? He looks like he's trying to convince her of something, you see? She has her back to him. What's good, soulful sister? Okay, and then you have the Three of Wands crossed. But the Three of Wands represents your ships coming in or the future. So this person doesn't have plans for the future. This is something that they're behind this woman. They're behind this woman. Please do not travel alone on the, these nights. Please don't. Okay? Okay, especially if you know you have an ex or something, somebody that's upset with you, please do not. Five of Cups, someone who, is crying over spilled milk. They even said, oh, you're the one. They even said, like, it could be somebody who's not well, and, you could be in a parking lot and this person could mistake you for somebody that they can't get out of their mind. Okay? So, just stay away from people, period. Eight of Cups, right? If you're, just please. Okay, be very defensive with the Nine of Wands. Protect yourself. Eight of Pentacles. Because you could find yourself in the presence of having to work with people or having people around you with the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups crossed that are not balanced. Okay, that's soulmate energy. They're not balanced. Okay, argumentative with the Knight of Swords. Okay, and you're gonna have to have a cool head with the King of Swords. Be very logical, stoic. Okay, no responses of fear. I said no responses of fear. No tells. You got the King of Cups here. Someone who can hide their emotions. King of Cups can also be a baby daddy. Someone who will hide their emotions and has a lot of passion. Passion can be good or bad, right? Because, there's also crimes of passion, right? So basically, this person could feel very passionate towards you, but they try to hide it, right? But they feel heartbreak or betrayal or something like that, okay? So, like, if you have an ex and they want to get together, and you guys had, like, a weird energy between you, tell them you'll meet up with them next week. What's good, Tarot Atlanta? Tarot, if you get a chance, go see the reading that I did earlier today. There's a detox in there, and I'm telling everybody to do it. Okay, so I feel like this person could have some residual anger or something like that. Okay, it's just a better tool because people who aren't in charge of their frequency, like even their emotions could get the best of them right now. They might not even have the bad intentions, but this is a volatile time, okay? And then Eight of Swords. A lot of people are going to get locked up this weekend too. Let's not sleep on it, okay? Because they were being sneaky or something. And here's the Magician, right? Eight of Swords, okay? A lot of people could be getting locked up. A lot of people are going to be saying things like, why did I do this? Spirit told me not to do it, and I went and did it. And now, I went out to have a good time, Knight of Cups, or I hooked up with this dude, the Magician with the Knight of Cups, and he seemed so right, but he was fucking sneaky, right? And the King of Wands is in reverse. I knew I shouldn't have went. I knew I shouldn't have took action, right? And there could be something very negative about this person or someone that you encounter or someone's reaction that's completely apart from you. You could just be out and about and some shit happens, right? Fool with the 9 of Wands, okay? This is like new beginnings with defensiveness. So they're telling you to be cautious. Be cautious everywhere you go. 9 of Swords, okay, for the next few days, all right? Because there's a lot of people who are anxious, right? And you would do much better by, like, you know, doing some spiritual baths, like I said, a detox, you know, just loving on yourself and filling your own cup, cooking some good food, that kind of energy. Because ain't shit out there but the 10 of Wands, okay? There's nothing out there good this weekend, okay? What's good, Patricia? I'm glad you finally caught me live too, hun. Oh, thank you. There's nothing good out there right now, okay? All they want is, like, you know, people are not feeling themselves. After stealing, yeah. Okay, so I feel like it's very important. And this is not to instill fear, okay? Really is not. It's about using the chart and understanding, you know, what we should be doing with the energy and how it can best serve us. Okay, this is not the weekend to be at the club. This is not the weekend to be at the bar. This is not the weekend to go out with that new dude. None of that shit. Okay, you get into an argument with somebody and they come up to your car, get out of the car. Hell no, don't get out of the car. Like that kind of thing, okay? Let's see what else Spirit wants to do, because I still got to put away my laundry and, yeah, I got a couple things I still have to do. No, don't be afraid to be at your party, my love. Definitely do that. But do have people, you know, in place that you know, like, hey, you know, we're not going to have any shenanigans tonight. You know, don't hesitate to let people know it's time for them to go, right? You don't want no problems, okay? So please enjoy your birthday. Right. Definitely leave early. Like maybe you could leave before midnight, okay? And the real night they're talking about is Sunday and Monday. But today's the 13th too, right? So we just gonna be cautious the whole weekend, okay? Poverty. Because, so I was telling you about the groceries, right? And I was telling you about the store, right? And poverty. People are going to start realizing they don't have enough to go around. Okay? And then magnetic, unexplainable pull, can't resist. And, you know, people's natural reaction is going to be to protect their families, okay? Financial support, child support, alimony, right? Money. It's going to be desperate times, right? What's the saying? Desperate times call for desperate measures, all right? So Spirit's not just talking about this weekend. They're trying to bring something to your attention. I hope you guys are really catching what they're saying, okay? Then you have, yes, exactly, okay? Yes, Maddie. So adjudication, right? Laws are changing. We talked about that. Yeah, it is happening, right? Okay, so you got adjudication, right? We got laws changing. There's things in shift. If you saw the reading earlier, we already expanded on that. We don't have to get back into that, right? But we're under Spirit's protection, okay? Okay, and then you got escape, vacation, hideaway, adventure, right? Have your things like set up. You know, we talked about the food and things like that, right? You know what else would be good? I actually have mine in a plastic like waterproof folder. A copy of birth certificates, social security cards, that things like that. Now they might not be the official ones, right? Because copies, a lot of time they don't take them, right? But if there were a situation, like a real situation, right? You might want to have some things together, because if other things, if for whatever reason, like think about, you know, the people in the Ukraine, right? And they had to just leave their home, you know, how many of them had all the documents and things together? They may not have thought about that, okay? Okay, you got great fortune. Recalling, reminiscing memories, returning, desire, lust. Okay? So, you know, there's people who are going to be thinking like, oh, so-and-so might have this, or maybe if we go over there, or I remember when I used to have that, or so for instance, oh, Spirit. For instance, if we were to really have, and we're already in it, okay? I'm not trying to be alarmist, but if we had like a real meat shortage, people are not used to just eating vegetables. They're gonna freak out, okay? They're gonna be very upset about not having their steak or their chicken or whatever, right? Recalling and desire, right? And everything becoming so expensive. History, past happened, right? And people feeling very upset and in poverty, and laws changing and inflation and history and how it used to be happy, right? What they will remember, look back as being happy, right? So we really have to really, like, Spirit's telling us to get our shit together, okay? Next few months, it's going to be, you know, courthouse, interlude, timing, pause, factor. And that's coming out cross. It's not a pause, okay? It's not a pause. It may sound silent, but it's not a pause. It's coming out crossed, okay? There's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes, okay? Single, current status available with entrapment. You guys, we talked about this earlier in the reading, but they're thinking of new ways, right? For the bounty hunter, right? Get her knocked up, get him locked up. You see this shit? Interview, talk, conversation, get on the same page. This is us. We got to keep our heads and our minds correct, okay? And we are doing that. We're getting on the same page, plugged in internet, tuned in, connected. I was talking about how all this information was being transferred in between each other, right? And you got the indigo children, the kids, they're like amazing right now. Right? And you got Verge about to confess, reveal. Something's going to be revealed by this eclipse, okay? We have a chance to come together, but first we kind of got to like go within, especially this weekend. Love and romance. Anything else from this deck? You got unrequited love on the bottom of the deck. Not everybody you come in contact with this weekend is going to be in the right frequency, as we've already discussed, okay? You got, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And remember, I said to use this energy to love on yourself and to, you know, like fill your own cup and be in a frequency of positivity, right? You see that? She said, both of my boys have been seeing and hearing spirits, because this is the new awakening. And these kids are going to be even more powerful, right? And even if you don't got money right now, okay? Spirit wants you to know, you know, manifest, you know, the fear of, you know, being the, losing the fear of lack, okay? Manifest no longer fearing lack, no longer fearing success, and don't worry about what you don't have, okay? Religious factors is out here as well. Spirit, why is religious factors here? Okay, your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. Not everybody is meant to be on this path with you, okay? And it's really going to start to become apparent. There's going to be those that are on the higher frequency who are listening and can hear, and they got new gifts coming in, and right? And then there's those on the low frequency who either A, are feel panics because they're not in touch with the frequency and it scares the fuck out of them, or B, they are unlocking their gifts but they're using it for negativity, okay? Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, right? So somebody could come in with angel wings and try to seduce you, but really it's control, feeling trapped, loss of self-respect. I told you, no new dates this weekend, okay? No, like, you know, especially like they're like, oh, you know, come over, I'm gonna cook for you. Hell no, I don't know you like that. Right? Romantic feelings coming out crossed, right? Your feelings are real and worth exploring, right? But they could be something that you feel that's like, I don't know, I feel something funny about this person. I'm tripping. Don't ignore that shit, all right? Gate closed. Spirit's warning you, right? New life crossed, right? You don't want to let arrested development, Spirit said. You don't want to let somebody try to come and throw you off, the ops, throw you off of your soul path with someone who is the opposition or sent or swapped out, soul swapped out, okay? I told you there's going to be people, there's people walking around right now that ain't got no soul. These are empty vessels. Retreat. Okay, you got gate is open, wedding bells, passion, take the leap, right? So they're saying wait till after this energy passes. And then you can get out and about and start, you know, re-engaging. Okay, but this isn't the weekend for like the new people and shit, all right? Like it really isn't, all right? So that's pretty much what I have for you guys. I wish it was a lighter thing, but it is what it is, okay? And I'm not going to make up some, you know, happy, cheery shit just so you guys can like feel good, and then that's not accurate, all right? I'm always going to be honest with you. You know, I even text my own kids today, like, stay out the way this weekend. All right. So that's pretty much what I have for you guys. I'd just like to say thank you to my returning subscribers for coming through and spending a little time with me. And if you're a new viewer and you felt that I resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and comment, as I'd love to have you as part of the Lovely Soul family. I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Namaste, gang, gang. Bye.